Hello everyone, in this video I'll be tutoring you how to set up particle photon and write the basic LED blinking program. So this is the particles official website, which is particle.io. You can go and check this out. So moving on, let's move on to other topic. So guys, this is the retail packet that I got when I ordered the particle photon. This might be different from the one that you might get. So let's see what are the contents. So here is the particle photon on a breadboard and a particle sticker. So let's keep this aside. So you see that this is the particle photon. So before setup, we need to connect it to the laptop or computer you are using. So let us connect a particle photon through USB cable to the laptop we are using. The moment you connect it, the photon starts to blink green. So for doing the setup, you need to push the setup button for about 5 seconds until the light turns to blue, and then wait. So the light has turned to blue. Now we can start the setup portion. For that, we will log on to docs.particle.io quick start photon. So in this website you can see the contents in the box. This might differ that you might get. So we will click on set up your photon. So it will direct it to a particle login page where you can create your own account using your email ID and password. But since I already have an account, I will just sign up. So here's the two-step authentication. So I will skip that for now. So here is the list of some of the particles devices like argon, boron, xenon, and here is the photon. Since we are using photon, we will go for this. So it is listing the components that we might be needing before setting up the photon. Obviously photon, USB power cable, a Wi-Fi network, and network credentials like its password. So it is asking us to download a file. So we will continue with the local file. So the file has been downloaded. So you can see that the steps are given. Connect your computer to the photon and put the photon in a mode where it starts to blink dark blue. And you can see we have already put the photon in the setup mode. Now we will see the open the Wi-Fi and we will see that there is a photon DXL8S2 listed on my computer. The last portion might differ for you. So we will connect it. So it is connecting. This might take a little bit of time, but don't worry about that. Usually it doesn't take this much time. I don't know why it's taking so much time. So it has been connected. So here you can see to which of the Wi-Fi you need the particle photon to be connected to. I am currently connected to the Lenovo, so it is my mobile hotspot, so I will go for that. And you need to provide the password. So I will just put in the password. So it is showing check if your photon is connected to the network. So you see that the photon is now blinking light blue. So this means the photon has been connected to the Lenovo network. So that's all with the setup. Before starting coding, we need to download the particle workbench. So go to the particles website and you will find it there. Click on the install now. Since I'm using Windows, I will click on that. So here you can see it has started downloading. but since it is already downloaded, I will cancel it right now. So here is the particle workbench installer. So I will open it. Continue. Next, next, and you can go on and install. Since I have already installed, I will cancel it. So you have successfully installed the Visual Studio Code with the extension for particle. So now I'm going to open VS Code. In that we are going to open a new file. Okay, so the particle workbench is on. You could see the welcome to particle workbench. So now we are going to launch the particle workbench command line. So for Windows it can be accessed through Control Shift and P on Windows and Linux, and for Mac OS Control Command and P. So when we push Control Shift P, the command line is there and you could see a bunch of commands from the particle. So I'm going to select create a new project and I'm going to select the parent folder. You can select any, it doesn't matter. And we're going to name the project LED and okay. So initializing project, and here it is. So the thing that particle gives is this is the basic structure that has been provided to you. So let us first of all see it compiles or not. So for that we will select Control Shift and B, and you could see compile application local. So it's gonna compile locally. Let's wait for some time. It's gonna compile. It should compile. Okay, this might take some time. It is not a quick problem. Meanwhile, I'm assuming that whoever is watching this video already knows the meaning of already knows the functions of void setup and void loop, and you can see the compilation is successful. So it's okay, we are good to go. So you could see that we can remove these comments because we already know these things, so I don't need to explain these to you. So we can just delete them. So before starting we need to configure device. So for that uh, we will push Control Shift and P and go for particle and search for uh, mm, where it is. Okay, configure project for device. We will select this and you can select Photon. Since I'm using Photon, the latest version, and you could select Photon and give your Photon's name. My Photon's name is Asma Photon. Okay, so it is saying successfully configured the device, so we can start the coding. So I don't know if you guys know that in the particle photon, the pin number D7 already have an LED which can be controlled. So in this project, I'm going to show you how to control that LED. So let us start the program. So we're gonna write pin mode. First, we're gonna define pin mode, and you could see the pin number is D7. So I'm gonna select D7 and output. Okay. So okay, now we're gonna in the loop we can write digital write. So it is showing D7 and we will gonna select high. Then we're gonna add some delay of about 1 second. Yes, then again digital write D7 and low. It's good. And then we're gonna add again a delay of about 1 second. So let us clean up the project a little bit. So now you could see that everything is fine and working good. So now what we can do is we could go and push Control Shift and B, and you could see that there's a flashing option for local. But before that, we need to put the photon in DFU mode, and for that we need to push the reset and setup button at the same time for about 2 seconds, and then leave reset button and continue pushing setup button. So I'm gonna do that. So you could see we need to keep pushing until it blinks yellow. So now the photon is in DFU mode. Now we can flash the program locally. So I'm gonna select it, then flashing the device in the DFU mode. Wait for some time. It's gonna compile first, and then it's gonna flash. Meanwhile, you could also set different pin modes and add a different LED to a different pin number and can blink that also. The program will remain same, except the pin mode, the peripheral you have to define will be different, like D3 or D4. That might depend on your choice. Otherwise, that's not a problem. I don't know why it is taking so much time. Let me check the device that I have used. Okay. Hmm. Okay, configure device. Okay. So it is flash has been successful. So it is again, the photon will again get connected to the Wi-Fi. So we're gonna wait. So now you can see the D7 LED is blinking with a 1 second delay. So that's all with this LED blinking project for particle photon. It is a basic project. uh, After some time I'm gonna upload a different project also, so stay tuned for that. And if you have any comments, please comment down below.